Don't go nowhere. Let me give you one. My lady. Ooh, the sweetest one. I wanna touch you, baby. You're my lady, and I love you, girl. Ooh. Don't you get nowhere. I love you, I need you, I want you, babe. Don't you go nowhere. Let me give you one. My lady. Ooh, the sweetest one. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. I am an intuitive reader. I am a spirit guide. I am an earth angel, and I am here to help you, most importantly. These messages that you are going to be hearing today and moving forward into the future. If you are new here, this is something that you must know about this channel. Messages here are called prophecies, which means that they are recorded in advance, typically about 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time. Sometimes it may be a little later, but these energies do not play out on the first day of a new month, not all the time. You do need to give the messages time for them to play out and for them to resonate. As much as it may feel that sometimes when you're listening, it resonates with you in the current moment, these ideals, these prophecies are still going to play out in the future. The reason why I know this is because of who I am. So I want you guys to take this very seriously and only apply it to your life. Do not apply these messages to mine or anyone else. This is for you. This is to help you. This is to guide you. This is to teach you. Spirituality is something that you should take very seriously because God is involved, all right? I just want to leave that as a little disclaimer, okay? Because I have many different people who are not familiar with this and who do not understand. But the easiest way to help you understand spirituality is to start reading your Bible from the beginning to the back, all right? Now, let's go ahead and get into the messages for the month of September. This is going to be the general perspective. This is more astrology, and then I'll get into the actual zodiac sign. Now, we have a new moon in the month of September happening around the 3rd of the month. This is a new moon in the sign of Virgo. Virgo energy is all about service. They are about providing services, okay? This is an energy that is all about work and practicality. So this is a really good energy to help people get into the mindset of getting things in order, getting more organized, whether it be getting your kitchen, your home, your interior design skills may come into play. You may be renovating a home around this time, or you may get the idea to start changing things. If you have OCD, this is going to be your favorite time of the year, because when the energy is heightened, that means that people with OCD are going to have a field day, because this is like their time to shine. So if you guys if you know someone who is like this, you're going to really, if you don't mind, you're going to really enjoy this. You're going to really love this energy that's coming up, because everything's going to be crispy clean. I mean, this is the type of Virgo energy that's coming up. Now, if you are someone who is not normally an orderly person, a practical minded individual, or if you are not as systematic as a Virgo is, then this is also good for you, because this is going to be you stepping into an energy that is not like your own, and you're going to pull on your weaknesses. However, they become strengths during this time. They strengthen. There's going to be opportunities for you to get things in order in different ways. This is a universal thing, so this is going to affect everyone, and it doesn't matter what zodiac sign you are. Now, there's a super moon happening around the 17th of September, and this one is my absolute favorite one. Of all the moons in the year, this one right here is going to be my personal favorite one, and the reason why is because it is in the sign of Pisces. So Pisces energy is all about intuition. This is a Pisces full moon, and around this time of the month, this is going to be about like people really tapping into their intuition. This is a super moon, and when this happens, it means that, it just brings out people's superpowers. So if you are someone who feels like you are spiritually gifted, you feel like you have gifts, then this energy will be heightened during this supermoon in Pisces, where you may start to have more visions, more prophetic messages may come to you if you already possess gifts. So if you're someone that God has blessed to have these gifts, and your ability to access them, then you'll be able to recognize it. And even if you are not someone who is already tapped into your spiritual gifts, then you may still have little supernatural experiences in your life that just makes you feel like, you know what, I could be, right? All right, so let's talk about the sign of Gemini now. This is for September 2024 for Geminis. So you guys, I want to ask you one question to start off, and it's going to make sense by the end of the month for you. Do you remember the time? What about you? Do you remember the time? Do you remember your past life? Do you think you had one? Do you think that you're a reincarnation? Do you think that it's possible for you? Not for everyone, but for you specifically. So that's going to be something that maybe you guys should come back at the end of September to answer that question. But I wonder if you've ever thought about that. I wonder if you think that maybe you are someone who could have experienced the past life before. So that's a question for you, Gemini, and it's going to make sense, I promise, by the end of the month. Now, there is something very significant about that phrase, do you remember the time? Okay, now moving on from that. In the month of September, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be very involved in social affairs. There is something going on here. Now, the word affair did come up, which could indicate some type of romantic affair that you could find yourself involved with in the month of September, or something about an affair may come up in some kind of way. Doesn't have to be for everyone, but the most important message about this is social affairs. So you being involved in a larger community, you being involved in society, and you playing a role in some kind of way. Social events, okay? You could find yourselves going to parties or going to festivals or whatever, I think that you guys may find yourselves being a lot more social in the month of September than you've been in the past. You are a Gemini, so you're always social. However, I feel like this is going to be the kind of month where you're really going to be out there. And I mean front and center. I'm getting a lot of social activity around you, a lot of social activity all around. So whether it's via social media or physically, but I am getting a lot of social activity happening around the sign of Gemini. It seems like you're going to be very open, very expressive, but also relying on other people to kind of speak for you at the same time. Now, you may wonder, how does that even work? You say that I'm going to be really open, really expressive, but then I'm like tight-lipped and I've got people speaking for me. Well, it is possible, because some things you may say, you may have people come right behind you and fill in those empty spaces. People may feel like you're saying things, but they want to come in and add their 2 cents. That's what that means. So you're going to have a lot of people chiming in to your conversations. And I want you to know that in advance. A lot of people are going to be adding on to what you say. They are going to be, just kind of like wanting to express how you feel to a community of people. It can be that people are, just finishing the story for you, if that makes sense. So if you start off a sentence, you're going to have people right behind you, and this is not verbatim, but this is going to occur. And some of you may feel like, well, this is already happening in my life. It could be, but if I'm mentioning it, that means that its effect will be heightened in the month of September, okay? So you're just going to have a lot of people voicing their opinions about the things that you say as well, But this is a month, like I said, where you're putting your voice out there. You're going to be speaking about something that's happening behind the scenes. You're going to be saying things about something that people do not see that's going on. You're going to be expressing yourself about some type of lies, some type of, big lies that's going on behind the scenes, or some type of secrets that's hidden that people do not see. You're going to be revealing it in September. You're going to be the one saying, while you all are sitting over here thinking that this is one way, let me tell you what's actually going on. So this is what some of you may be doing, like really speaking about what's really going on in a situation. Now, a lot of people will label you snitch, because you're going to be the one who reveals a lot of hidden, secret, confidential information. Now, you're going to be the person who calls out the bad guy. Who is the actual bad guy in the situation, or who's the group of people that actually are wrong in the situation? You're going to be the person that calls them out. And this is going to be the people who are doing things underhanded. It's like people see this group of people, or this specific person, as this as someone who is, I guess, someone who, let's just use it, let me use this as an example. People see someone or some group of people as like just an ordinary person who maybe has a lot of money, or who has a lot of popularity, or who has a lot of, a lot of fans or something like that, right? But things that's happening that people don't know about. And I feel like there is a group of people that's been trying to fake and pretend like they like this person, but these people don't like this person, or that they're going against someone who, it's like you could see something wrong in the situation. What's happening behind the scenes. Is like people are pretending and putting on a front, but really and truly, they're not really for this person. And I feel like you're the person who knows about all of this, and you're just like, I can't take this, and I can't do this. I can't be around this. This is fake. You guys know that this group of people is bad, right? Why do you still, it's something that's really bothering you about your coworkers, your colleagues, your bosses, or your co-owners or business partners, whoever it is that you work with. They're aggravating, and it's really getting under your skin, because they're sitting here trying to oppose someone or trying to go against someone, and they're doing it with malicious intentions. And you're the third party on the outside looking at how the situation is playing out. But these people could just be trying to use this one individual for money, or for clout, or for fame, or whatever it is. And that they're doing this. and it's really bothering you. Like, it's bothering you really, really bad, because these people are ruthless when it comes to a person's mistreatment. So you're the one that's like, you're calling everything out that you see that is corrupt. It's like you don't care anymore. You're like, this is so fake. I can't believe that these people are doing this to one person. This person doesn't deserve that. It's just like, you're just really, I think that what happened, these people confuse you by their behaviors. I think that at first, Gemini, you didn't really know what was going on all the way. You didn't really understand exactly what was happening in the situation, and like how deep and serious this situation really is. You didn't know what they were masking, what they were hiding at first. You didn't really know the truth. The only thing that they told you on this job was, yeah, nobody likes this person, and this is how we're going to treat this person because this is what we heard about this person. That's all they filled you in with, is like certain things, but they don't like you because you found out the truth. See, you and the victim person, the one that's being targeted or bullied by people in their work environment, you and this person actually know the truth behind the scenes. So these other people are trying to go against you and this person because you guys could see everything that's going on, how corrupt the organization really is, how messed up this is. But see, at first you didn't know how serious this was. You just jumped on a bandwagon like everyone else, but they didn't tell you the real truth about this person. See, that's the whole thing. People had you going against a person that you didn't even know the truth about. You didn't know the real story behind this person's life. You didn't know who this person really truly is. You didn't really understand who they're really connected to. You didn't know their history. You didn't really know. So you may be wondering, like, why aren't you suffering some of the things that these other people are suffering, and they're about to start suffering for going against someone that is a good person. That's because you didn't know everything, and this person is wise enough to know that you weren't informed about a lot of things. Okay, so wow, this is really interesting. So it's like you're going to be very upset about these people because you didn't realize how deep this is going to go and how serious this is. This is really serious. This is prime time serious. I mean, this is the most serious thing in the world. Honestly, this is very serious. So you're seeing how much has changed now with these people versus how it was in the past. And you're going to be speaking about it, because this is a traumatic situation that you're involved in now. You're going to be feeling very dissatisfied with the results of some type of results or an outcome of a project you're working on right now, or how this whole situation in itself panned out. You're very dissatisfied with this, especially with this group of people, your own coworkers or your own business partners or co-workers or something. You're going to be very, very disappointed with these people because these people are making you feel left out, and they're targeting you and attacking you for some type of malicious reason. And I feel like they're doing, or maybe they're attacking and targeting this person for a malicious reason, and you're a witness to it. So I don't know if you guys are about to speak up about something that you probably never thought you would have the courage to ever speak up about. Maybe you never thought that you would be in a position where at one point you kind of judged this person along with these people, but once you found out the truth, you stopped. It's like you really stopped doing it, because now you're starting to find out that this person is really being bullied by a bunch of people who are envious of this person, or who are doing something under the table, because they're corrupt. It's like something very corrupt in the situation, and you know that they're doing something to one person that is extremely bad. Like, it's really malicious, I'm telling you. And you're like, if I would have known that, I would have never sat with you guys. I would have never ate at the same table with you guys. I would have never decided to be a part of this. Like, you just feel like you would have never done this had you known the actual truth about it. Now that you know, now you're like going against your own coworkers. Now you're like, I don't care about any of them anymore. I don't see any of them the way that I used to see them. Your life is about to change. Your work life is about to completely change, because now you realize what has actually been happening. They have been wrongfully going against an innocent person. You're going to see that come out. You're going to start seeing how these people knew that they had some type of evil agenda, some type of dark agenda, and you're going to realize that that agenda that they had is really, really bad. And you didn't think it was that deep. I'm telling you, it's like you just didn't know. But this month in September is all about you still showing gratitude, Gemini, despite what's going on. This is about you still having an attitude of gratitude, because that's going to be your key to your own fulfillment in your life. Now I feel like you're going to be so thankful, very, very thankful that you have figured these people out around you. You're going to be thankful that you found out earlier, because you're kind of afraid of what's about to happen to those people as a result of what they have done. Now, I don't think you care about what's going to happen, because guess what? You're going to be one of the people that actually takes a stand and talks about how wrong it is. You're going to be, I'm telling you, just September, people are going to see a furious Gemini, because you're going to be very upset about the mistreatment of you and someone else. And people are coming up against you as well, because they see that you are not playing around with this situation anymore. You're not going to be like them. You're not going to handle this person the way that these people have handled them. It's like you could see what's going on so clearly. It's like these people are trying to glorify someone in their face or to their face. Like, hey, how are you today? Good morning, and da-da-da, But behind the scenes, these people are extremely malicious. Their intentions are so bad toward this one person, and it breaks your heart. I feel like you're just like, no, this really isn't right. But see, what you don't like the most about it is that these people have a secret agenda that they're trying to accomplish, while trying to fake like they are, like to the public, they're faking as if they're on this person's side. But really, they're trying to steal from this person or take things from this person, or they're trying to hurt this person or something like that. So you guys are really passionate about someone who's getting mistreated in a situation, as well as yourself being singled out or being bullied by these same people, because you're actually going against what they're trying to do. So you're like, no. And that's all I have for September, Gemini. Wow, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Gemini this is for. I picked up and I'll just leave this little clue with some of you guys. As I was talking about this and getting your messages out, I did have a vision a few times about like someone working in a place. I just see these long desks, like those desks where a lot of people can sit at the same time, maybe like 10 people or 12 people. I just keep seeing long tables and a lot of people. And I don't know if this is some type of panel, but I do see a lot of people. I kept seeing that. It seems like some type of corporate skyscraper type of building. But I just kept seeing some type of corporate environment or an organization, a business. like one of those, I don't know, maybe it's a Fortune 500 company or something, but I'm just getting a vision of that, and you're finding out maybe you're going to be inside of a place that's similar to this when everything just hits you about this situation. All right, and that's all I have. God bless.